Ever dreamed of riding a two-humped taxi? Ever shared a taxi with a camel? I'm serious. Picture this, dust swirling, sun blazing, and you're cruising through the Gobi Desert. Your chariot? A beat-up Russian jeep. But your fellow passenger? A grumpy camel with two humps and a bad attitude. That's Mongolia for you. This isn't your typical vacation destination. This is raw, untamed, and unforgettable. And trust me, it gets under your skin. Touchdown in Ulaanbaatar, where concrete meets the yurt. This city, the heart of Mongolia, is a fascinating blend of contrasts. As you step off the plane, you're immediately struck by the juxtaposition of the old and the new, the traditional and the modern. Landing in Ulaanbaatar, the capital, is like stepping into a time warp. Here, history and progress coexist in a delicate balance. The cityscape is a patchwork quilt of eras, each piece telling its own story. Soviet-era architecture clashes with Buddhist temples. These structures, with their starkly different designs, stand side by side, creating a unique skyline that speaks volumes about the city's past and present. Traditional yurts, those round felt homes, pop up next to modern high-rises. These yurts, symbols of Mongolia's nomadic heritage, seem almost out of place amidst the steel and glass of contemporary buildings, yet they are an integral part of the city's identity. It's a city finding its footing between the old and the new. The transition is palpable, as if the city itself is in a constant state of evolution, striving to honor its rich history while embracing the future. But one thing's for sure, the energy is electric. The streets are alive with a vibrant pulse, a testament to the resilience and spirit of its people. The streets hum with a chaotic symphony of car horns, street vendors hawking their wares, and the chatter of locals bundled up in colorful traditional dress. It's a sensory overload, but in the best possible way. The air, even with its city edge, carries a hint of something wilder. There's a sense of freedom, a reminder that the vast Mongolian steppe is never far away. Something that speaks of vast open spaces and a sky so big it feels like you could reach out and touch the stars. This is Ulaanbaatar, a city where the past and the future meet, where concrete meets the yurt, and where the spirit of Mongolia is alive and well. The local art scene is a testament to this blend of old and new. Artists draw inspiration from Mongolia's rich cultural heritage, yet their work often incorporates modern techniques and themes. Music, too, reflects this fusion. Traditional Mongolian throat singing and horsehead fiddle performances can be heard in contemporary venues, creating a soundscape that is both timeless and current. Markets are another place where this blend is evident. Stalls, selling traditional goods like handmade felt boots and intricate silver jewelry, stand next to those offering the latest electronics and fashion. Even in the city's cafes and restaurants, you can see this mix. Modern establishments often feature traditional Mongolian decor, creating spaces that are both stylish and deeply rooted in local culture. As the sun sets over Ulaanbaatar, the city's unique skyline is bathed in a golden glow. It's a moment of quiet beauty, a reminder of the city's unique place in the world. A symphony for the senses, the Mongolian market experience. Imagine stepping into a world where every corner is alive with vibrant energy. The market is a living, breathing entity pulsating with the heartbeat of Mongolia. You haven't lived until you've braved a Mongolian market. It's not just a place to buy goods, it's an adventure waiting to unfold. Each stall tells a story, each vendor a chapter in the rich tapestry of Mongolian culture. Imagine a riot of colors, smells, and sounds. The market is a sensory overload where the visual feast of vibrant textiles and intricate crafts is matched by the cacophony of voices and the tantalizing aroma of street food. Mountains of dried yak cheese sit beside piles of colorful fabrics. These aren't just products, they are pieces of Mongolian heritage, each with its own unique story and significance. The air is thick with the aroma of spices, incense, and, let's be honest, something that's been sitting in the sun a little too long. But these scents are part of the market's charm, a testament to its authenticity and raw, unfiltered nature. But hey, that's part of the adventure, right? Embracing the unexpected is what makes the experience so exhilarating. Every turn offers a new surprise, a new discovery. This is where you come face to face with the Mongolian spirit. The market is a microcosm of Mongolian life where tradition and modernity coexist in a vibrant dance. Bargaining is an art form here, a dance of smiles, gestures, and good-natured haggling. It's a skill passed down through generations, a way of life that reflects the resilience and resourcefulness of the Mongolian people. It's not just about the price, it's about the connection. Each negotiation is a cultural exchange, a moment of shared humanity that transcends language barriers. And trust me, the locals know how to drive a hard bargain. They are masters of their craft, and engaging with them is both a challenge and a delight. So come prepared to immerse yourself fully in this unique experience, where every interaction is a story waiting to be told. Beyond the city limits, Venturing into the great green ocean, leaving the city behind, you enter a world of breathtaking beauty. Rolling grasslands stretch as far as the eye can see, earning Mongolia its nickname, Land of the Eternal Blue Sky. Herds of horses gallop across the plains, their manes flowing in the wind like silk. The silence is almost deafening, broken only by the occasional bleat of a sheep or the cry of a hawk circling overhead. This is the heart of Mongolia, where the nomadic spirit thrives. For centuries, these grasslands have been home to nomadic tribes, living in harmony with nature and their herds. Section 5. A nomad's life for a day. Hospitality under a sky full of stars. I was lucky enough to spend a night with a nomadic family. Their hospitality was humbling. They welcomed me into their yurt like a long-lost friend, sharing their food, their stories, and their way of life. The warmth and generosity they extended to a stranger like me was truly heartwarming. We feasted on mutton stew, drank fermented mare's milk, an acquired taste, I'll admit, and laughed under a sky ablaze with stars. The mutton stew was rich and flavorful, a testament to their culinary skills honed over generations. The fermented mare's milk, known as arag, was tangy and slightly fizzy, a unique beverage that spoke volumes about their resourcefulness and traditions. That night, I learned more about resilience, resourcefulness, and the power of human connection than I ever could from a textbook. The stories they shared were filled with wisdom and life lessons passed down through the ages. Each tale was a window into their world, revealing the strength and spirit that define their way of life. These nomads, they don't have much in the way of material possessions. Their lives are simple, yet profoundly rich in experiences and relationships. They live in harmony with nature, moving with the seasons and adapting to the ever-changing landscape. But they have something far more valuable, a deep connection to their land, their culture, and each other. This connection is the cornerstone of their existence, providing them with a sense of purpose and belonging. It's a way of life that many of us have lost in the hustle and bustle of modern society. Spending time with them reminded me of the importance of community, of slowing down and appreciating the simple joys in life. Under that vast, starry sky, I felt a profound sense of peace and gratitude. The experience was a powerful reminder that true wealth is not measured by material possessions, but by the richness of our relationships and the depth of our connections to the world around us. Section 6. Genghis Khan. Whispers of an empire in the wind. You can't talk about Mongolia without mentioning Genghis Khan. His name is etched into the very soul of this country. He united the Mongol tribes and forged an empire that stretched from the Pacific Ocean to Eastern Europe. Love him or hate him, the man knew how to make an entrance. Today his legacy is everywhere. His image adorns statues, banknotes, and vodka bottles. His name is whispered with a mixture of pride and reverence. To understand Mongolia, you need to understand the shadow this legendary warrior king still casts upon it. Section 7. Wrestling and archery, the heart and soul of Mongolian pride. Mongolians take their sports seriously, and nothing gets their blood pumping like wrestling and archery. These aren't just games, they're steeped in tradition and national pride. Imagine thousands of people gathered for the Naadam festival, the biggest event on the Mongolian calendar. The energy is electric as wrestlers, built like tanks, grapple on the grassy field. Nearby, archers, their faces etched with concentration, fire arrows at distant targets. The crowd roars with every victory, every bullseye. It's a powerful reminder of the strength and skill that lie at the heart of the Mongolian spirit. Section 8. The spirit of Mongolia. Toughness and tenderness in harmony. Mongolia will test you. The weather is extreme, the landscape unforgiving, but it will also reward you. You'll discover a people who are as tough as the land they call home, yet as warm and welcoming as a cup of salty milk tea on a frigid night. They'll share what little they have with a smile, and their laughter will echo in your heart long after you've left. It's a place where ancient traditions meet modern aspirations, where the past is ever present but the future is being written with every passing day. Section 9. Cultural exchange. A shared smile, a world of understanding. We travel not just to see but to learn, to step outside our comfort zones and embrace the unknown. In a world increasingly divided, cultural exchange is more important than ever. It's about building bridges, not walls. It's about recognizing our shared humanity, even in our differences. And trust me, there are plenty of differences to go around. But that's the beauty of it, isn't it? To connect with someone who sees the world through a different lens, who speaks a different language, who eats different food, and yet, to find that common ground, that shared spark of humanity. Section 10. Until next time, Mongolia. Leaving a piece of my heart behind. Leaving Mongolia was bittersweet. I knew I was leaving a part of myself behind. The vastness of the steppe, the warmth of the people, the echoes of ancient stories, they had seeped into my soul. But I also knew I wasn't really saying goodbye. Mongolia stays with you. It gets under your skin, embeds itself in your memories, and I have a feeling I'll be back. There are still stories to be heard, experiences to be had, and bowls of mutton stew to be devoured. Section 11. Your turn to explore. Is Mongolia calling your name? So what are you waiting for? Pack your bags, ditch your itinerary, and get ready for an adventure. Trade your morning coffee for salty milk tea, your comfy bed for a yurt under a billion stars. Let the wind whip through your hair as you gallop across the steppe, feeling the spirit of Genghis Khan himself coursing through your veins. This is Mongolia, a land of stark beauty, raw power, and enduring hospitality. A place where you can truly lose yourself and in the process find yourself. Is it calling your name?